Man, this is a strong ass punk.
Randy, you the illest.
Hey, what's happening? It's your boy Dreaming Foreign, Never Living Light Born. Now, a video ran across me by one of my homeboys, and it happened to be a young man named Success. Now, he's from Playboy Gangsters, and he did some time in prison, and he happened to mention one of my stories pertaining to an individual that was from West Covina, neighborhood Crip. Now, he's a strong-ass light-skinned dude, you know what I'm saying? He was probably like 6'5", 6'4", big swole ass nigga. Known for getting hoes. He was a pimp, you know what I'm saying? That's what he was charged for. That's what he was in prison for, you know what I'm saying? He had no signs of zesty sexual activities, you know what I'm saying? And you got a homeboy from Playboy Gangster that actually did time with him or whatnot, and he elaborates further details on his actual experience where he was actually in the same prison as the dude that was from West Covina neighborhood Crip that went and turned bad. I'm gonna allow him to share his story, and I'm gonna further commentate on it.
Prison, I met this fool, right? And the reason we started talking is because we was both in prison for the same thing, which was pimping. So since we literally had the same charge, we on the yard chopping it up. You know, we chopping game, talking about pimp shit. And a nigga used to have 304s like a motherfucker. Cause I'm be real, a lot of niggas used to pop they with some pimping on the yard, but I ain't never believed niggas until I seen the flicks. And bro had flicks. Couple little bad Mexican chicks and, you know, some black chicks. Now remind you, there's no secrets in prison. So if you into any type of weird shit, niggas is gonna know. What's in the dark always come to the light. So anyways, I get out of prison, and since we was real cool, I stayed in touch with bro. So eventually he get out, probably like a year and some change after me, or maybe longer, I'm not sure. So by the time he get out, he broke. He talking about his old 304s and left them and shit, and he out here trying to get back on his feet. So you know, I'm like, shit, you just gotta give it time, you gonna knock something or whatnot. So after a few months of not hearing from the nigga, he hit me up. He like, I'm finna come through and smoke. But I'm thinking he finna get a ride or something because I know he didn't have no car. But when he pulled up in a new whip. I'm like, hey, who whip is this? He like, oh shit, it's me, I just copped it. I'm thinking the nigga got a 304, so I'm like, oh shit, you got another bitch? That's when he like, nah. He like, I started an OnlyFans. I'm like, you started an OnlyFans? What the fuck? He like, yeah, I be making about 4-5 bands a month on that motherfucker. That's when I'm like, what the fuck you be doing on there? He like, I ain't gonna lie, I just sit in my car and beat my meat. And also, I'll be doing collabs with some females. The way he was explaining it to me, he had me thinking about doing the shit. I'm like, shit, I know a few females I could do a collab with. But then, my critical thinking skills kicked in. I'm like, I know for sure it ain't gonna be just females buying my subscription. It's gonna be niggas too. And the thought of some dude beating his meat to my video just didn't sit right with me. So I said, fuck that, I can't do that one. So like a month or two after he tell me this shit, right, he called me out the blue. He like, hey bro, can you give me a blower? I just got jumped by my house. Now I'm already knowing that he lives in his enemy's hood. So I'm thinking that his enemies caught him at his house and whooped his ass. Cause the nigga like tatted all the way up. Like he got his hood everywhere, even on his head. So pretty much I'm like, don't even trip, I got you. But soon as I hung up the phone, I thought like, why this nigga don't call his homies from his hood to get a blower? Cause if I just got jumped by my enemies, I'm not finna call a nigga from the opposite side for a blower. I'm about to call my homies. So based on that thought, I'm like, okay, this nigga probably trying to get over him, cause that shit just wasn't adding up. So I kind of just brushed it off like I'm not finna get the nigga shit. So why like a week later, one of my homies texts me out of nowhere, and when I check the text message, it's a video from this dude called Dreaming Foreign, and he do videos like on LA gangbangers and shit. So when I click the video, it's that nigga on the camera in the hospital bleeding, recording himself. So he talking into the camera like, yeah man, my homies found out about my OnlyFans and they whooped my ass and whoopty whoa whoa. But at the same time, the nigga Dreamer Foreign is narrating the video, talking about like the situation that's going on why he making the video. So he like, yeah, we got this nigga whoopty whoop and his homies caught him on OnlyFans messing with Only Boys.
Because that's exactly what that nigga was doing. He was fucking with them punks. Now, when this video, you know, basically surfaced all through the metaverse and whatnot, you know, initially people thought that this man was from Insane, you know, Crip Gang in Long Beach. And I had to correct myself or whatnot, come to find out he was from West Covina or whatnot. And basically what Cuz just said, you know, how, you know, he was on OnlyFans or whatnot. And I guess some of his homeboys got wind of it. I don't know how they got wind of it. That's a big ass question that's been in the comment section for a long time. How his homeboys was able to find out, you know, he had an OnlyFans if, you know, they got to subscribe, you know, or unless a bitch told or something, you know what I mean? So we just throwing that out there. So I wanted to let y'all viewers know that I was reading the comments. Now, after they found out, I can assume they were mad and they were frustrated. And this video came out, and this is my original narrator and whatnot.
Let me redo it on this one. And your other
Man, this is a strong ass punk. You see that? He taking the glue like it ain't shit. And look at his eyes. That's them booty bandit eyes, my nigga. That's what Felice was talking about. That nigga look like a motherfucking robot. A big ass zesty robot.
I fucked up by my homies. They found out by my OnlyFans, my Twitter, and my life. They fucked me up. They took everything.
And after all that was said and done, the booty monster ended up telling everybody that he really was like that and he's living his truth now and whatnot. I shout out to the homeboy Success for mentioning me, man, and actually shouting out my story, bro. Appreciate that. But y'all leave y'all thoughts and opinions in the comment section. But until next time, it's your boy Dreaming Foreign, never living life born. And don't be fucking with these punks and lying about it.